Brawlyard has undergone quite a few changes in the hack. Hopefully, this will not make it the worst map in the game anymore. Although it still seems to be very unpopular. In any case, looks like both participants are taking down their baronets. I need confirmation as to who's P1 and who's P2. I'm pretty sure Possessed is P1, but I need confirmation on that. Some cherries in for... I'm gonna assume this is Cherno, but I could be wrong. I really want to know who's who as soon as possible. It makes it really hard to commentate if I don't know. Marble going back there. Or again, I'm gonna assume that's Possessed, but I could be wrong. Good grief. Well, this does seem to be a pretty uneventful game of Brawlyard anyway. Well, if Cherno is indeed player 2, then he is bringing in his second marble. Oh, a fiery blowhog. Marble number 3 is now in for, again, we are assuming that this is Cherno. Okay, okay, I was right, I was right. Then in that case... Cherno, 1. Possessed, 0. Not much to see here for now. Apart from the fact it could be pretty easy to throw a Pikmin off the edge. Always got to be careful about that. Again, this is another pretty boring layout. Pretty straightforward. Not much to say right now. All you can really do at this point is just take down the dwarf red bulbs and just bring them back. That's what they're both doing. And now the Groink lets loose. It's not safe to approach. Possessed is going around it, but Cherno is avoiding it outright. A bit of a Cherno, just as Possessed got a spicy earlier. Cherno could use this extra bitter to temporarily disable or maybe even kill the Groink. But he's choosing to hang on to it, maybe so he can use it against Possessed if he needs to. And Cherno gets a plus 10. The squad sizes were previously even, but now Cherno's up 10, 40 to 30. Cherno lets Possessed have that one. And gets a cherry. As the Groink continues to be a nuisance. First marble of the game is in for Possessed. As he is moving to secure the second. A plus 5 for Cherno. Just one away from the big 5-0. Cherno's got 2 safe marbles here. Possessed now gets a plus 10 to help even things out. They're both making very safe plays right now. Possessed throws a few Pikmin into the mix to try and disrupt Cherno's efforts, but he doesn't have enough to full-on contest the marble. It's 2 and 2, soon to be 2 and 3. But now, we finally see some aggressive action. As Cherno tries to get Possessed's Pikmin off that marble, which is the last marble left on the map. It's 3 and 3, and so they're going to need to fight over it. Possessed bitters and makes his move. Meanwhile, Cherno is still plucking at home. As Possessed runs in to bitter Cherno's squad, preventing any attempt at resistance. The conclusion has already been set in stone. Possessed, 1. Cherno, 1. Possessed already is set upon by a dwarf bowbear, but kills it quickly. Here we have an appreciably maze-like angle maze. This Cherno needs to keep his eye on those bull bears. He fails to save that one, because he misses his throws. But it does eventually go down. Now Possessed is trying to take out one of those big bulbs. Down it goes, without any deaths. Good job. It's Cherno currently with the Pikmin lead. Possessed is making a start on the marbles. Cherno manages to save those Pikmin just in time, as he makes a move for the marble Possessed was going after. Taking 17 of his remaining Pikmin, Cherno is scouting out the area, looking for more marbles and safe paths home. Possessed gets a +10 to help with the numbers issue. And first marble of the game is in for Possessed. So is the second. Cherno getting his first, which would otherwise have been Possessed's third, had he not taken it. Now Cherno gets to rain the rock storm on Possessed, but it fails to achieve anything. Possessed Spices, determined to bring those marbles back as fast as possible. The two of them. And I think he only needs those two. Yep, I was right. Those two right there are the only ones Possessed needs to win. Seeing this, Cherno Spices and jumps right in. Possessed bit us first. And gets another bidder from the cherries. Fortune favors the bold. And bold Possessed suddenly was. However, Cherno was arguably even bolder, and yet Fortune did not favor him. Cherno is fighting as hard as he can to stop that marble going in. But it's too late now. Even though Cherno seems to have won by a slim margin the engagement outside the onion, he simply didn't act fast enough. If he hadn't just waited for that engagement to end, I think he could have pulled it off. Possessed 2, Cherno 1. Oh, wow. Looks like Cherno's already got a 2-for-1 on those bread bugs. This is definitely going to be a big help for him. Looks like they're both digging up their marbles pretty much unhindered. They tried to hinder each other, but it didn't go so well. Possessed gets +5. And Cherno gets the ghost. Possessed flowers up. We got 2 marbles going back for Cherno, and one of them is going to be the first marble of the game. Cherno's grabbing the cherries, and he's discovered some of Possessed's Pikmin. Possessed is moving out once again. The squads pass each other by. Oh, wow. That's spicy. I think that was a misplay there from Cherno. But in any case... Oh, wow. Possessed is going for a full-fledged steal. Those flowers are not going to be much help with the Withering Blowhog in play. So Cherno's got to do something about that. Cherno does manage to defend against the steal. Possessed must also fight a Withering Blowhog of his own. The Withering Blowhog for Cherno is dead. One of Possessed Pikmin still hanging out around the marble. But not close enough to make him play for it. What is Possessed gonna do now? Oh, he's going to get 6 cherries. Cherno spices up, moves out. He's taken those cherries for himself along the way to his real objective, Possessed's marble. Possessed decides to continue the steal he started originally. Neither is really in a good position to stop the other. They both seem to have hesitated from using their bitters. Cherno is managing to defend his steal pretty well. Defend against the steal pretty well. Not sure how his own steal is going right now. Oh, well, there we go. It's right there. And with that, the round is over. Cherno, 2. Possessed, 2. The thing about Hostile is it is never boring. Never even once, and never even in the slightest. The thing about the bomb rocks is you can use them in a great many different ways. Cherno has a bomb rock that he's using to take out that blowhog. Down it goes. And now, Possessed may be dropping all semblance of playing conventionally, as we often see on Hostile. But now a volatile Dweefel is in play, and Possessed has got to get out of there. It looks like Cherno plans to be the one to make the first move with the explosives. But now Cherno has been hit by electricity twice and lost a lot of his Pikmin along with that. This is something Possessed could exploit if he chooses to. However, in order to exploit it, he would have to go out of his way. And he may have other objectives in mind. Objectives such as killing the Dirigibugs and getting their marbles. But in comes Cherno with the Bomb Rock, which Possessed proceeds to bitter, rendering it harmless, but meaning that Possessed is now one bitter down. The Kamikaze attacks. The main downside is that it is not really safe to use when you have less health than your opponent. But now we start to see the deaths rolling in. We all knew stems would roll, and here it's happening. A +5 for Possessed. Definitely going to help him. Cherno arms up another bomb. And what's he going to do with it? He throws it into the carnage with Possessed and the Dirigibug, seeking to secure the marble Possessed just got for himself. It looks like Possessed has won the scuffle over the marble, and it's going back for him. Sure enough, there it is. It's moving. Cherno, be careful. Now he's getting cherries. And he gets hit by the electricity again! One Bomb Rock is all it takes for Possessed to take him out of the picture. And you bet that's exactly what he's going for. But Cherno has 3 bitters ready to guard against any move Possessed might try and pull off. Plus, Possessed isn't exactly invincible himself. Cherno arms up a bomb, but Possessed takes it from him. Now there's only 1 health state difference between Possessed and Cherno. Okay, scratch that. Now it's sudden death, I guess. Either one just needs to land 1 hit on the other to end the round. Or walk into some electricity, or screw up their Bomb Rock. But that is all it takes at this stage. And so they both need to play extra safe. Somehow Cherno is now down to 3 Pikmin. Well, now 13 thanks to the +10. The balls roll. Rain down, rather, from the sky. But Cherno is not hit. Possessed loses a significant number of his Pikmin, bringing the squad counts more into line with each other. Possessed bitters as Cherno tries to move in to secure the marble. But this also means Possessed has 1 less bitter he can use to defend himself against Cherno's bombs. Possessed now has 3 out of the 4 needed yellow marbles. Cherno needs to really appreciate the threat posed by this development, as that marble is already on the way back. but Cherno is just standing there now. To bitter them again! And get more of them bittered. But now he's still just standing here. Instead of doing what he should be doing, which is getting a bomb rock. Trying to slap him with it. Possessed bitters the bomb. Neither of them have any bitters left. Cherno gets hit by the electricity. Possibly deliberately. Possessed 3, Cherno 2. Possessed times 2 out of the 3 health posies there. Cherno now has a chance to catch a red bug. And he catches it. Catches it in place and kills it. And now he's doing another one. And working on his first marble, making a lot of good progress here. Meanwhile, Possessed is now just getting his bearings. First marble of the game in for Cherno. Possessed currently securing one as well. A +10 for Possessed. If he knows how to get enough mileage out of that, it could give him the win. Cherno loses 6 Pikmin to the boulders. And he spices up to secure those marbles. The Dweevil is live, but it seems more interested in Possessed Pikmin. And it kills all of them working on that marble, making Cherno's job a whole lot easier. Possessed sends another Dweevil into the fray. With 2 of Cherno's Pikmin being adamant on attacking it and throwing their lives away. Cherno can now rain some rocks on Possessed. But it doesn't kill anyone. Cherno now only needs 1 more marble. There's one right there. And he's going for it. Meanwhile, Possessed is trying to go for a steal. And he's definitely far more equipped to do that than Cherno is to do whatever he's doing. Although, Cherno has distance on his side. Cherno bitters. Possessed is now only has 1 spicy left. Cherno's all out of spices. It's too late now. Cherno, as I already said, had distance on his side, and distance came through for him. Cherno, 3. Possessed, 3. The out-of-bounds pellets layout. Doesn't look like much is happening right now. But of course, things will pick up. Possessed is not having a good time over there. Well, he did finally manage to kill it. And now he sent some over the edge to go and dig up that marble. Cherno's focusing on the one in the middle. Cherno is definitely being a lot more proactive here with the marbles. Possessed is just getting constantly pushed back by the blowhog. Cherno gets a +10, which evens out. It even gives him a slight squad size advantage. Possessed goes for that marble over there in the corner. And what's he gonna get? He gets the marble return. Which, yeah, as we constantly said, I still call it that because it returns the marble to the ground. The blowhog is grounded. And now it rises again. And it's grounded again. Cherno manages to take one down. Possessed seems to be ignoring the one on his side. Look at that pellet slide! Can you even pick it up from there? But in any case, Cherno has spicied up. He hit the critical mass. And he's moving in for a steal. Thanks to a split tactic, he evaded Possessed's bitter, which will possibly force him to use a second one. Cherno is content to simply leave the Pikmin he sent over to their own devices. But I don't think that's going to work. The play here, I think, for Cherno is to get back over there and commit to the steal. Had he done that, it would have a lot more momentum behind it. But I think this was always his plan. Simply stall for time while he collects the yellow marbles. That seems to be the way things are going. As marbles 2 and 3 are in. It's too far out of Possessed's hands now, unless he can pull off some serious shenanigans, which, well, now he can't. Too late for that. Cherno 4, Possessed 3. Ooh, another early breath bug for Cherno. Some more. Cherno should hang on to those red bug corpses to attract the third bread bug. That seems to be what he's doing, as he's trying to get the throw, the second one. Meanwhile, a volatile Weevil has been dropped to possess this location. I don't know if he's going to be able to save everyone. Oh, but he did. Neat. The Withering Blowhog has been sent to Cherno's location. Well, will be. Now has been. Cherno sees an opportunity to intercept that marble. Seeing a squad size difference of 30 to 20, he is confident in his ability to take control of the game. But Possessed is already up 2 marbles. +5 for Cherno makes the advantage even more significant. Marble number 1 is in for Cherno. But he needs to take down that Withering Blow... Oh, it died anyway. Now he needs to take down that Fiery Blowhog to stabilize the situation at his base. 19 to 38. That's a... Cherno now has double Possessed squad count. This is justification to go for a steal if ever I've seen it. Possessed just needs to hope Cherno doesn't do that, but... Of course, Cherno is going to pick the option that makes the most sense, given the circumstances. Unfortunately, his squad seems to have separated themselves. He did the split tactic completely by accident. But Possessed committed to using both the bitters. And now his spicy that is not bitterable. To pull through in the end. Possessed 4, Cherno 4. This is it. This is the decider. Possessed or Cherno. Whoever wins this round will win the match. You can hear the groinks already. This is going to be a good one. You can tell just from the sound. Oh, once again, Cherno's Pikmin have a mind of their own. It goes against his. Currently, Cherno is leading by 3 Pikmin in the squad count. The Possessed is not far off. Not only that, but Possessed is already working on his first marble. Oh, nope, that's his second. He already has his first. Could be an easy win for Possessed if Cherno doesn't react appropriately. But that marble behind the groink is going to be hard to get if the groink isn't dealt with. Possessed thinks he can dig up the marble without the groink interfering too much, and he's quickly being proven wrong. Cherno now brings in his first marble. But is about to get a Withering Blowhog summoned to his base, despite the fact that he's got all leaves anyway. +5 for Possessed as he gets marble number 2. Oh wow, the Groink and the Dweevil combined make for an interesting combination. But now we see Shearwigs from some earlier digs. As Cherno rushes in for a steal when Possessed isn't home to defend. Not only that, but he swings back around looking for Possessed. On the way, he reunites with some of his Pikmin and grabs some cherries. Does Possessed know? I think he has to know. Well, now he can't not know. But what can Possessed really do at this point? He doesn't have any Pikmin under his command. And Cherno's total Pikmin size is double his. Not only that, but the marbles already got there anyway. A very anticlimactic finish, but a finish nonetheless. With a final score of 5-4, Cherno has won the match. With this victory, Cherno advances to the Flower Bracket semi-finals. There, he will face Ender in semi-final 1. Meanwhile, Possessed becomes the 6th participant to enter the Leaf Bracket, where he will be facing Hyloaf. That is all for this week. And next week we have 4, possibly 5 matches lined up. Until then, stay tuned!